Hey, what's up, YouTube? I want to say thank you to those who subscribe and those who have not subscribed. Subscribe, man. Hit that bell on the bottom and it'll let you know when I upload a video. I want to say thank you to all those who are new subscribers. I think those who have put your comments and post your comments, good or bad, to me. Comments are comments, right? And I try to comment on normal anyway, and I try to give you my feedback. Well, today is I was watching yesterday's obvious video on Instagram, and I've noticed a few things. One of the things that I want to get pointed at, that one of my subscribers pointed out yesterday was, and it could be true, the reason that he said the FBI raided his house was because he wants out of the IPTV business. And when I say that is that, if you abruptly just stop using IPTV, let's stop using. If you stop doing the service, then the person who subscribes to the service is like, well, I paid this month. Why am I getting service? And then he'll get bombarded by emails and blah 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 blah. So, and whoever paid with credit cards, whatever the case may be, will ask for a refund back. So, what's the best way to avoid all that? See, I got raided. You get raided, you subscribe, like, oh well, you got raided. There's nothing we can do, so we lost our money. We had fun when it lasted, right? So that's one way to look at it. So going back to the fake thing, right? There's a couple of things I noticed in that video. I'm gonna get to those, but I want to get to one of the important things is that if he was driving, so in order for him to make himself look legit, right? Like, I want to give you my story. If I was to go to jail and I want to be out of jail, I'm going to be in jail for a while, and I want to let my subscribers know, and the cops are going to come get me, and I know they're going to come get me that day, or I'm supposed to turn myself in, I will really record it and tell my subscribers, listen, I'm going back to go to jail, blah, blah, blah. I will go, in front of the jail. I have someone, my wife or whatever, recording me and handcuffed or the case may be, so he knows it's legit, right? So if he's driving his car to the IRS or the FBI, right? Why didn't he record it when he turned it in? Why can't he say, listen guys, I present my car to this agent and blah 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 blah? Why he wasn't in front of the building or in the lot that was supposed to go to? None of that. He didn't do any of that. So I would have done that. Just to confirm the legitimacy of my claim. The other thing that I noticed, hey guys, like I said, I'm very picky when I look at videos, and I look at things. Every state is different, so your state's different, my state is different. Okay, here in New York, New Jersey, especially here in New York, when you buy a car or you own a car, on your left-hand side, there's two stickers. There's an inspection sticker, and there is a registration sticker. All right. In New Jersey, there's only one sticker. Some states have that sticker on the license plate, like Florida does, I think, if I'm not mistaken, stuff like that. You just call a tag. Your tag is on your license plate, right? But not in New Jersey. In New Jersey, it's on your left-hand side. So this is what I've noticed with the car. If you look at the car on the left-hand side, there is no sticker, right? There's no sticker on the car. If you look furthermore, when you see his car, when he turns his video to the right, you see that the mat is still white from the dealership, right? And I saw a person yesterday say, oh no, is that he doesn't touch his car, he got low miles and blah 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 blah. Okay, right? So then I also noticed that that when he was driving his car, at the beginning you see it flashes at the screen and it says, would you like to sync? I won't put in the video, would you like to sync Apple or the case may be? So once you buy a car, okay, this is how it works. Once you buy a brand new car, you synchronize everything. So this way that it asks you the first time, would you like to sync this? Would you like to enable this? Would you like to enable that? And it comes on the street, and you set up your own car. You know, some people might say from Omi might say, yeah, but it's a brand new car, or he doesn't drive all his cars and blah blah. But anyway, anyone who has a car will never leave that white mat there. Anyone who drives a car, brand new car, will sync everything because you want everything synced. You know, when you're driving, you want to sync to your phone, you want to sync to the right radio. If you got Sirius, you want to get if you got your Apple. That's what it asks. Something about Apple. I have it there. I'm putting the video at the end. You'll see it. So you synchronize on that. Okay. So that didn't happen. It was still blinking. His low tire light was on, but that's nothing that can happen to anyone. So that's irrelevant. So the only way that those things can happen is you don't have you don't have the sticker on your left hand side. That those white mats are still there, and he's driving that car, is because that car, it belongs to a dealership, and he has dealer plates. So when you have dealer plates, you don't have to have the insurance sticker. You don't have to have the inspection sticker because it's a dealer car. The car, you probably test drive it. And I can tell you this because I worked here in New York, and I drove cars for a company. And whenever I went to the lot to get a brand new, I had to take the dealer's plate because the dealer's plate is insured. It insures all the cars. You cannot put a sticker on that car. You cannot put an inspection sticker. You cannot put anything like that because it's a brand new car. So when you buy, so let's just say you got in my dealership where I used to work at, and you finance a new car. My job is one of my jobs is I had to take that car, take it to our inspector. They inspect it, they put the inspection sticker on it, and boom, they go. And then the owner would have to, when they go to the DMV, when they go do the plate thing, then go do they do the registration. So that's how you know that he was driving a dealer's car. Plain and simple. He must have a boy that's a dealer, has a car that owns a car dealership, and said, "Yo, let me drive the car around," or whatever the case may be, so I can, So, because why wouldn't you take it? Why wouldn't you videotape it? That would be more awesome, right? You videotaping that you're taking your car to the IRS, and you take it to the IRS, and you record it that you're giving to the IRS, or you're giving to the FBI, whatever the case may be. One more validity can you look at? That's proof right there that your car, that you may not show the paper, but it shows that you're turning in your car. So I go with the first one that I said that he just didn't want to do any IPTVs, and he just wanted it out, and that's the best way to do it, just to say that you got radio, right? So those are the things that you guys gotta notice when he's doing his videos. I've seen a lot of videos where he covers the plate. I've seen a lot of videos where there's no plate. It's just dealer cars. I don't know. There was this one guy that I'm not gonna mention his name because then he'll get more views and then he'll get more subscribers. He said that if he would have done what Omi did, Omi's a good guy. We're not denying he's not a good guy. That Omi's a good guy, blah blah blah. But if he would have done if he would have been entrusted with Omi would have been in a trust, and he would have put all those property on a trust because he wouldn't have to. He didn't own them. He didn't own the trust. That if he would have done what he did, he did an exemption 408. If he would have been that, he would have been accepted from paying taxes. And I'm laughing, In order for you to do a 508 an exemption, organization, you have to meet certain criteria. And he said that he's under 508. He doesn't own a company, so how could he be under 508? And the 508, you have to have certain criteria. I'm not gonna get into that. If someone has CPA who wants to get into that and put it down for the people, subscribers to know what a 508 on the IRS code is, then go right ahead. But it doesn't meet those requirements. One of my subscribers has said that he had mentioned body warrant, and I put in body warrant, but I didn't elaborate. A body warrant is basically a warrant out for your arrest. It's more of you don't show up in court. In each state it's called differently, but here it's called a bench warrant. So if the judge you give him a ticket, or you're supposed to go to court and you didn't show up in court for whatever reason it may be, then the judge issues you an arrest warrant, which is called a bench warrant. And what bench warrant means is that you fail to appear to court, and the warrant is issued out for your arrest. Okay. So when he said that he had his watch and then he have a body warrant, because because you have to have a body warrant to take off your jewelry or whatever the case may be, that was wrong. That does not exist. So he used he tried to look cool saying body warrant, and somebody said, oh yeah, you have to. So now hopefully nobody goes, hey listen, I need a body warrant for you to take this away from me. No. So those are the things that I've noticed on his Instagram, because he hasn't posted in 2 days in YouTube. But the reality is that this is all fake. The reality is that there is no. He never owed IRA. He never owed taxes. He never did none of that. He might want to reevaluate what he did now, because if someone from the IRS was to get a hold of this, and say, wait, he had an IPTV and he never paid taxes on it, because then the other guy, which I'm not going to mention no name before, that said the 508, he said that the IRS told, the chief of IRS said that filing taxes is voluntarily. Yes, filing taxes is voluntary if you're going to receive. If you're going to receive income, if you're going to receive a refund, yes, it's voluntary. If you don't want to receive a refund, then you don't file. But you do know that if you don't file, you might get penalized later on in life. The reason that it's voluntary, you pay taxes, whatever the case may be. The reason it's voluntary because like I said, if you want to get your refund, if you want to get your money back, or some portion of it, then you file. But when you're a business owner, or you're receiving any income, you're supposed to file, because you're supposed to pay for the tax. You're supposed to pay for taxes from the income that you receive. It's not a tax-free country, so you have to pay. You have to pay taxes from that. The reason that Amazon didn't pay any federal tax, and the reason that a lot of these people, there's a loophole. When Donald Trump when he revised the IRS code, and he brought down the percentage-wise, the percentage for big corporations, that's how Bezos didn't pay. The day that Trump signed into law the Tax Act, Warren Buffett made $11 million just for doing nothing, because everything that he was supposed to put taxes on wasn't qualified. So he got that money. So just to tell you, so before you go rant and rave about taxes and all this and all that, learn your stuff first, and then before you put up a video. All of us are not stupid. But anyways, so that's where I was getting at. So the car, the video, the car is a dealer's car. There is no IRS. There is no tax evasion. There's none of that. It's just a way for him to unload one thing, so he can move on to the other. That's just that, plain and simple. And this is people say, oh, I saw this one guy text me, sent me a message yesterday that I'm trying to reap on his misfortune. What misfortunes? This is all fake. There is no misfortune here. I'm not trying to get subscribers. I'm not trying to get likes because of me. Like I said, I came upon this video and I said, oh wow, and I said, oh, this is so fake. Let me do a video on this. That's all. I don't know me from a hole in the wall. I don't care to know. And then the other guy. When I saw the video today, the one that I said that the IRS, and the one that I said that he was like, oh no, dude, you guys are just jealous because you guys can't beat him. You guys got no money like him. He's better than you. No, he might be bigger than me this way, but he's not better than me. He's not bigger than me. If you got good credit and you got a good income, you can get the house that Omi has, because it's only $680,000. I think the rent. I think the mortgage was $1,000 or something, or $2,000 something like that. So if you got a city job, only thing like that you could do it. Even with his IPTV, what he was getting from the donation alone, of course he could do it because he was getting donations. People would give donations. That's the other thing I don't understand why people would give donations. You know, you're already paying for your IPT service. Why would you donate? It was free, and then you want to donate? Yeah, because you know the developer is taking his time. It's taking his time from away from whatever he's doing, so he can develop this so you can enjoy it. So it's good to donate $2, $3, $5, $10, whatever you want to donate because you're getting it for free, right? So, you know, be appreciative of that, you know. And the one thing that this guy said, which is, we're going back to the guy with the IRS thing. I don't want to say his name though. He said that IPTV, because he said that Omi said that he didn't know, he thought that what he was doing was legal. And he says an IPTV here in the United States is legal. Yes. And he said IPTV here is legal, but IPTV in the UK is not legal. IPTV in the UK is legal. IPTV here in the United States is legal. HBO, Disney Channel, Hulu Channel, those are IPTV. All it is that is run is if I'm not mistaken, is run through the computer system. It's not over the air. So IPTVs are legal. What is not legal when you're using the IPTV is that you're not paying for something that you didn't subscribe to. So if I open up an IPTV and I have channels there on that IPTV that I was not given permission to other people to view, then that's illegal. I can have IPTV and pay for it, but then if I want to spread out, I give you a code or I want to spread out or whatever it could be, that's when it becomes illegal. IPTV is legal everywhere. Streaming is legal everywhere. And so you go out of the context and you do it illegally, like profiting from it illegally, you know. So you cannot tell me that he thought that was legal. No. He knows what copyright infringement is. So we all know what it is. It's when you don't have permission, you're copying something that you're not giving permission to that. If you watch a baseball game and it says copyright, whatever if you're watching this, domestic, give consent or permission. You have to have consent or some form of agreement with that company in order for you to distribute. That's the word, to distribute their channels. So if you're watching IPTV, even though watching it like from Hulu or Disney or anything like that you subscribe yourself to, okay, listen to this, that you subscribe, and then it's illegal because you're watching a channel that you're not supposed to be watching. You're getting a signal, you're getting something that you're not supposed to be watching because it's not. You didn't make a contract with whatever company is in your area. So yes, I don't know where he got the IPTV is illegal in the UK. It's not. It's totally legal. It's like I said. So you go out of that scope that you're using illegally, because you could have an IPTV app, and if you knew the URL of that, or you knew the algorithm of it, you could put it on, and you watch it. But if you're watching it, and let's just say, and you download it, and if you don't have VPN, and then the company will know about it, and they will send you a cease letter saying, don't do this again, blah 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 blah. But the thing that gets me the thing that gets me the most is that why would, like in this video, why would the UK send him a cease letter to the United States if he didn't subscribe to a subscription from the UK? The signal's not coming from the UK. The signal's coming from his house or wherever he had it at. And I'm under the assumption whatever he had it at, he was using some sort of VPN. He was using some sort of mask to mask his signal. So why would the UK send an American that's in America a cease letter when their cable company is totally different from ours? For you to watch, let's just say if you have BEIN channel, BEIN, right? And using it illegally, the one that will send you a cease letter would be your company. Could be the UK sent it to the company. And like one day I downloaded a movie in Showbox, and I used a torrent instead of using a server A or server B in Showbox, right? And then I got a letter stating that that company has informed our cable company that I downloaded a video that I was not supposed to download, to please stop it. And if I was to continue this practice, then my service would be shut off and I would be no longer having internet access. So, but it came from here. Now it didn't come from the company that made the movie. It didn't come from the director of the movie. It didn't come from the actor himself. It came from my cable company. So I'm still perplexed as to how he got it, or people are suggesting that he suggested that he got a letter for cease from the UK. So I don't know, but anyway, guys, it's all fake. It's the more he put himself out there, he exposes himself, he's making himself more faker and faker. And the other guy said, "Oh, he's getting more blown up now than he was before." Maybe that may be the case, but the reason that I'm doing the video is that people just don't donate your hard-earned money to someone who's just using his platform just to make himself more money. Like I said, if the person is doing it for free and you want to donate, and that's on you. But that's what this video is there for. So like I said, just watch when he does the videos, those things, and like I said, it's a dealer's car. It's a dealer's car. It has no sticker. It has the mat still there. It's just that right there. You videotape yourself taking yourself to the court. You'll take, video yourself. You giving the keys. You take someone with you. Listen, record this for me, blah blah, with me. And you do it and say to the guys, look, I'm turning my car. I'm turning this, and the FBI, the IRS, they're not gonna tell you turn in your car. Bring this to your car. They go get it themselves. Even if they don't know where it is, they'll wait. And they're gonna say, oh, listen, you're missing a BMW from the inventory. We need that back. No, they'll go get it. They're gonna say, yo, bring it back. You can bring it back, crash it. There you go. There you go. You said bring it, but you didn't say how. Right? So just know that what he's saying is all lies. But just see what he comes up with next. That's what I want to see. What's this next line? So guys, I want to say thank you guys, and to those who think that I'm hating, I'm not hating. I don't wish to have his stuff, because you know what? I have my story. I have my own story to tell. My story. If I was to compare my stories to Omi, my story would triumph over his, because I've been through way much more than he has. I can tell you this because based on what he has said, none that I know of. So I'm basing myself on what he has said. I have gone through a lot. I just alone, 18 years ago, I had to be mother and father to my child because my ex-wife decided to leave me for another man. And I had to, and she just abandoned. I'm not gonna say us because I didn't care, but she abandoned her own daughter, and I raised my own daughter. She was 18 years old a few months ago, and I'm very proud of that. I know what a woman goes through, being a single parent. I went through that. I know how it is. I went through the frustration. I went through the schools. I went through the boys. I went through all that. Been to jail. Not proud, but I did some stupid shit. And I was nothing major, but I did some stupid shit when I was an alcoholic. But you know what, guys? I don't regret it because it made me the person that I am today. That's another story. That's another video in itself. But I can relate to some of his. I can relate to some of his stuff. But for you to say that he's better than me, he's bigger than me, no. The only one person better, bigger, greater than me is God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. That's all. That's better than me. Not no man. Just because a man has more money than me doesn't make him better than me. Just because he lives in a fancy house doesn't make him or her better than me. No. We're all created equal. And at the end of the day, we're all going to go to the same place, which is the ground, right? Just to get cremated. But you could be a billionaire. You're not taking that billions with you. So I live for today, not for tomorrow. Yesterday's the past. So for those of you guys who are saying that I'm hating, I'm not hating because I don't hate no one. I got what I want. I got a beautiful wife who loves me, who tells me every day she loves me, who From the beginning, every day, she looks at me like if with the same eyes that she saw me when we first met 10 years ago. You know? So, well, actually, yeah, 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah. 10 years. Oh, wow. Been married for 4. I'm married for 5, I'm sorry. So, my wife tells me I love you every day. She looks at me with those eyes that they were when we first met. And my kids are great. So what more do I need? You know? So he's not better than me. So that notion that he's better than me, no, he may be better than you, but he's not better than me.